Are you wasting the most valuable 20 seconds of your videos? We recently found this problem with two of our clients who run successful online education businesses. Both have been using YouTube to generate leads and sales for over 10 years, but they were still ignoring one of the simplest conversion tools on the platform, the end screens.
So in this video, we'll show you why end screens matter more than most business owners realize, how we use them to double our click-through rates and increase our sales, and the exact end screen playbook we use so you can apply it before your next recording session. The link to that is in the description.
So to understand why end screens matter so much, we have to take you on a small journey. Because for years, we approached YouTube in a completely wrong way. When we started the YouTube channel for our first online education business called Simple Germany, we treated each YouTube video as a standalone piece of content, just like our clients. We actually finished each one of our videos with things like "see you next time" or "tschüss," which is German for bye. And that was it. That's how every single one of our videos ended.
We believe that the YouTube platform will take care of that they will suggest the next best video for our viewers, or even more so, the viewer will self-select what they want to watch next. I mean, ultimately on the right side of YouTube, you have plenty of new videos to watch. Problem is, not all of them are from you.
Yes, and we also believe that for some reason the viewer would binge watch our channel, would go back to our channel, start self-selecting videos from our channel as well, go to our website, and essentially, eventually, at some point, buy from our offers and convert into a lead.
So here's what this looked like in real life, and actually also with our clients. This is a screenshot of our channel, Simple Germany, with a click-through rate on the end screen of 0.9%. Where do those 0.9% come from? Well, we did put an end card, we just never referenced it.
And as the months progressed, and actually years to be honest, we realized two things. Number one is that our audience would leave in comments questions of videos, like asking questions that we have answered previously in videos. And we would wonder, why are they not finding these videos themselves? And number two is we actually joined a course to learn how to actually become better at YouTube. And in this course, they actually presented a new way to look at end screens. And we took that strategy, we implemented it, and the results were crazy. But before showing the results, we first have to understand what this new strategy actually means.
The number one thing was a complete shift of belief and thinking and treating YouTube as a platform. Instead of treating each single video as an individual content piece, we now approached YouTube as an ecosystem and more or less as a customer journey on the platform itself. Instead of leaving it up to YouTube to guide our viewer, it was up to us to take responsibility and know what the next problem, next video for the viewer should be. And one very small but crucial detail, we actively started to invite the viewer verbally to watch the next video. Because just by presenting something alone without actively calling out to it doesn't mean anyone is listening or following.
So to show you the power of this strategy, let me pull up some numbers for you. Currently, on our Simple Germany YouTube channel, we have an average click-through rate of 5.4%. That means that 5.4% of people that actually watch or see our titles and thumbnails somewhere on the YouTube platform click to watch the video. And this, I would say, is one of the hardest clicks to get.
And now let's compare that to these click-through rates on our end screens after implementing this new strategy we just showed you. We consistently reach click-through rates of more than 10% over and over and over again. I think the record is something like 15.3 or 8%.
Wow.
You'll see it on the screen.
Yeah, and I would say as a business channel to achieve 10 or 15% as click-through rates from the first click, like when someone sees your thumbnail and title, it's really tough. Okay, massive caveat is that the click-through rate at the end of the screen, we also have to be honest, it's way less than the people that started watching the screen. But this is actually a good thing because it means that someone that is committed to the video, to the topic, to the problem that you're solving, it's still sticking around. And can you imagine you have this person in your hands, they're watching you, they're super engaged, and you finish the video with, "Tschüss," or "see you next time." They just bounce, they drop, they leave. So why is it so important as business owners to treat the end screen as the tool and leverage that we can use for our business?
Well, the number one reason why we are on YouTube is to build trust, especially with AI and all of the other commotions out there. Trust is the number one thing that we are actually marketing and selling with. So the more someone watches you, and clicking through on an end screen is a sign that someone is watching you more, is the number one sign that you are building trust with them. And trust means you're warming the viewer up to a potential lead, potential client. And then there's, of course, a little side effect, little but not to be ignored. Again, you're keeping the viewer on the platform. YouTube loves you to keep the viewer on the platform. That's actually the number one thing they want to see. People sticking to their session view time and staying on the platform to keep on consuming. So by you helping the viewer do that with a targeted end screen, you're pleasing YouTube as well. And that, of course, may result in them treating or servicing your videos to more new viewers.
Okay, but how do you actually do this in practice? This is where we're going to share our playbook with you, which, by the way, you can also download it in the description box below. So our playbook essentially is 5 important steps. At the end of every video, we want to close the loop. We want to do a short, emphasis on short, recap of the topic of the video and what the viewer learned. Don't go into a rant here and don't say like, so now at the end of the video, because people are just going to be like, oh, video's over, I'm leaving. Step number 2 is actually to reveal a new problem. Kind of like saying like, now that you learned this, you probably need this other part to succeed. And without this other part, this is not really going to work. So you're kind of like answering what is the natural next question your client, let's call them, or viewer on YouTube might potentially have. So when they listen to it like, oh, that's right, I haven't heard of that before, or I haven't thought about that. And that sets a new problem in their mind that, guess what, they will need a solution to.
Step 3 is, if possible, you can raise the stakes. You can create some urgency or consequence that if they do skip that next video, that what they just learned might not lead to the results that they actually desire. Step 4 is to clearly position your next video that you're showing on your end card in the end screen as the natural next step. And step 5 is to then actively invite the viewer to actually click on that video and watch it next. Like I said earlier, just having the end card there and setting up a new problem is one thing, but actually literally saying, go ahead and click that video, watch it next is a total other thing. You can download our end screen playbook, which includes a fill-in-the-blank script via the link in the description below. And to bring this home, let us show you an example.
Okay, so here's an example for this video. Now you know how powerful end screens can be for your business and how to start using them in your next recording session. But doubling your end screen click-through rate can still become another empty metric, because more clicks only matter if they lead to more sales. So the next natural question is, what types of videos naturally warm up viewers to become hot leads for your business without sounding salesy or scammy? And guess what? That's exactly what we'll show you in the next video. Click here to watch it. See you there.